Hello everyone and welcome to my Home and Away news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1000 Elb Sisters Tammy's reaction seeing face for first time after skin removal. 1000 Elb Sisters star Tammy Slayton finally gets to see the results of her excess skin removal surgery in the latest episode of Season 7. It has been a roller coaster journey for Tammy when it comes to getting rid of her excess skin. She faced some setbacks due to her vaping issues and low protein intake. But Tammy worked hard to get qualified, and many were stunned by the results. Keep reading to see her transformation. 1000 Elb Sisters, Tammy Slayton's brutal surgery. Tammy had a 12-hour surgery to remove excess skin all over her body. But many viewers weren't expecting TLC to document almost every single detail from the operation, including cutting off a huge chunk of Tammy's excess body skin and even some fat coming out of her chin. Many fans were also disturbed when TLC showed a scene in which Tammy's face gets cut off. TLC did put up a warning before showing the scenes. But many 1000 Elb Sisters fans were still surprised by how far they went documenting the surgery. TLC recently released clips of Tammy Slayton's reaction to her excess skin removal surgery. She couldn't hide her happiness when the doctors removed the bandages from her face. The 1000 Elb Sisters star was trying to smile even with her face being so numb. Moments later, Tammy had an interview where she jokingly said that she no longer has her hanging ball sack, and her bat wings are gone too. A reality TV fan page, at 90 Day Fiance Update, also uploaded photos from the scene. They were so proud of what Tammy had achieved throughout her journey. They also helped clarify that the hanging ball sack was the hanging skin in her jawline, while the bat wings were her excess arm skin. Many fans also congratulated Tammy for her incredible milestone. Tammy has also been uploading photos on social media showing much better results from her excess skin removal surgery. Her wounds have all healed, and many fans were stunned by how sharp her chin has become. The 1000 Elb Sisters star recently participated in a meet and greet event with her siblings. Tammy Slayton even shut down the critics for calling her out for vaping, saying that her vape doesn't include nicotine. Meanwhile, some fans believe Tammy deserves to vape after all the hard work she's put into her body. Tammy Slayton gripped the arms of the chair, her palms damp despite the chill in the clinic room. The hum of fluorescent lights overhead buzzed gently, but her heartbeat thundered over everything else. This wasn't just about seeing her face. It was about finally meeting the woman who'd been trapped behind swelling, stretched skin for years. The woman who had been buried under pain, shame, laughter, stubbornness, and survival. "Are you ready?" the nurse asked gently. Tammy didn't answer. Her sister Amy stood by her side, wringing her hands with anticipation. She hadn't seen the full results yet either. Tammy had insisted on doing this part solo, or as solo as reality TV ever allowed. The crew stood back, silent, respectful for once. Tammy took a breath. "Yes." The nurse rolled the full-length mirror closer. Tammy's heart caught in her throat. It was strange to realize that in 37 years, she had never truly seen herself. The swelling in her face had been like a fog that thickened over time. Skin that once shifted with her moods had hardened, stayed still, ballooned with every pound gained and every hope lost. But now she looked up. Her eyes met her own reflection, and the world cracked open. At first, she didn't recognize the face. The swelling around her cheeks was gone, the folds under her chin erased by the skilled work of the surgeon. Her jawline, a jawline, was now a real, visible thing. Her cheekbones peeped through for the first time since she was a teenager. Her skin, though slightly red and healing, Looked like it belonged to a woman who had fought a war and lived to tell the tale. Tears sprang to her eyes, uninvited and overwhelming. "That's me," she whispered, her voice breaking. "That's me." Amy covered her mouth, her own eyes filling with tears. "You look beautiful, Tam. Like a whole new you." Tammy reached out and touched her face in the mirror, half expecting her fingers to go through the reflection like it was a dream. But no, her fingers met smooth, tight skin where once there had been layers and layers. She traced along her new chin, her jaw, her cheeks. The sensation was foreign, intimate. "I thought I'd always look like before," she said, trying to find the words. Like that version of me was the girl she had been. The defiant teen who laughed off bullies, the woman who joked about her size before anyone else could, the one who buried pain in food and fury in deflection. That Tammy had needed her tough skin, literally and figuratively. But this Tammy, this woman staring back at her, was raw, exposed, yet finally free. "I feel like I can breathe," she said softly, fingers still touching her face. "For the first time in forever." Amy kneeled beside her. "I remember when you were in the hospital, and I was so scared we were gonna lose you. And now look at you. Look at you, Tammy." Tammy chuckled through her tears, wiping them away with a gentle touch. "They didn't think I'd make it to surgery." Hell, I didn't think I'd make it to surgery. Her thoughts flashed back to the hardest days, struggling for breath, weighing over 700 pounds, stuck in her bed, her world shrinking by the day. The ridicule from strangers online, the concerned looks from doctors, the heartbreak of missing out on life itself. And now here she was, sitting in front of a mirror, seeing her face for the first time, like a butterfly catching sight of its wings. "I used to think I was hiding behind my weight," she said, eyes still fixed on the mirror. "But the truth is, I was hiding from me." The room was quiet except for the sniffles, the subtle creak of the camera tripod shifting, and the soft breaths of those witnessing this milestone. Tammy leaned back in the chair and took a long, trembling breath. "I ain't saying it's all fixed," she said, ever the realist. "There's still days I fight. I still hear that voice telling me I ain't good enough, or that I'm gonna fall back. But today I shut that voice up. Today I won." Amy grinned. "You didn't just win. You slayed it." Tammy laughed, the sound light and pure. "Oh, don't say that." "No, I feel like I gotta go get a new wardrobe and start flirting again." "You should," Amy said. "That new face deserves a little sunshine and maybe a man who ain't afraid of a strong woman." Tammy rolled her eyes, but a smirk tugged at the corners of her new, visible lips. One step at a time. Later that night, back at home, Tammy sat in front of a small handheld mirror in her room. Alone this time. She examined her face again, this time slowly, memorizing the curves and angles like someone reading a favorite book for the first time. She saw the scar where the surgeon's blade had worked its magic. She didn't see imperfection. She saw proof. Proof that change was possible. Proof that strength came in many forms. Proof that she hadn't given up on herself, even when the rest of the world had. She turned on her phone, took a selfie, then another. She didn't use a filter. Didn't need one. "Hey y'all," she said in a video for her followers. "So I see my face for the first time since surgery. And let me tell you something. I love her. I love this face. I love me. And that's not something I ever thought I'd say." She paused, then added, "If you're out there and you're struggling, just know there's a mirror waiting for you too. And when you're ready, when you fight through the mess and the hurt and the hard days, you'll get to see your own beautiful self again. And trust me, it's worth it." She hit upload. And for the first time in her life, Tammy Slayton smiled not to cover the pain, but to celebrate the woman who had finally come out of hiding.